Interface Video presents Fairfield Today. Brought to you by Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Ohio University Lancaster, and Lancaster Fairfield Community Action Recycling and Litter Prevention.
Welcome to Fairfield Today. My name is John Bosser. This is the week that that the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities hosts the program. My guest today, as usual, as often, is Temple Custer Montañez, who is the general manager here at Art and Clay. Temple, welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to you.
Well, thank you. What I'd like to do today is kind of talk about some of the things we haven't talked about here in the past. We talk about Blue Shoe, we talk about your art classes, we talk about the coffee house, although we may throw a little coffee house stuff in here before it's over with. But I'd like to highlight what I think are the hidden gems of this place.
Okay.
And that's the gift shop and some of the new things that you have. I notice a bunch of really new stuff, and we'll hold those up and do a little show and tell. And then we'll talk about the Friday night entertainment, which has really become kind of a staple at downtown Lancaster, especially with Kelly Vaughn. So we'll watch a little bit of her later on to kind of give people a taste of what she's all about. But let's start here.
Okay.
Some of
Let's
the new
shop.
things here. These
Okay.
belts,
You've been talking
are the
about those
coolest
belts
things.
for a couple of days. Yeah.
for one thing, they're not long enough,
Oh, they are.
and they're not wide enough.
Oh,
So it can't be a man's belt, but
But they're
especially
cool nonetheless,
especially a
right?
man my size.
Well, you know, the one thing that we try and do with our retail space at Art and Clay is to offer things that you can't get necessarily anywhere else.
Right.
Things that perhaps even if you drove to Columbus or drove up to Easton, you may not find there either. So it's got a little bit of bohemian chic feel to it. Intermixed with a lot of our items in here are things that are made by local artisans. We've got some folks that make jewelry, some that do some ceramics for us and whatnot. I'm not sure that's your color, but it's a lovely scarf nonetheless. Absolutely, that looks fabulous.
Very lovely.
This item and several other items on this table as well are actually from third world countries, and so when I
Okay.
do some of my buying, we try and make sure that we're always giving back, and so the purchase of a lot of these items actually gives back to people in Rwanda.
I should have pulled this out.
Yeah, that does match you much
Matches
better.
us much
Mhm.
better. Cool.
Absolutely. This is a line, this has been very popular for us, called Natural Life. These are coolers here. And the Natural Life
Oh,
line is
okay.
definitely the leading in bohemian chic right now through the retail market. We see it in gift stores around Central Ohio and beyond, but nothing locally right now, which is nice. So again, that's something that people can come down, they can pick up a quick hostess gift, a birthday gift that they
Okay.
wouldn't find anywhere else.
Now, I asked Mitzi what her favorite piece was, and she said it was this handbag.
Yeah, you know what? We've sold through those so
And
quickly.
it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you know what she said? She said before it was this handbag, her favorite piece was your jewelry.
Oh.
But she didn't
that
like-
was
she didn't
very
like
nice.
your jewelry
Well, she
anymore.
may have said that just to be nice. Might have been buttering up. Yeah, these have sold very well. In fact, I've had to special order those 2 or 3 times. Those are the boiled wool bags.
Now, what does something like that cost?
That's $20. I think.
Okay, that's not
yeah,
bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. And we try and keep our price points relatively low. Obviously, we get a lot of
That's not
children in
bad.
here, and even a lot of our adults with disabilities will come in here and do some shopping. And so we try and keep, those price points reasonable. We certainly don't lowball anybody when it comes to their art, but with retail, we have a little bit more room to work with.
And you really have something for every price point too, don't you?
We do. A lot of gifty items, a lot of things that are kid-friendly, kids' jewelry. Jewelry sells so well in here. And I have to say, we get a lot of impulse buyers.
Now, is this yours? No, this is.
Yeah, those are mine.
Oh, these are yours?
Yeah, those are mine.
Okay.
And then we also have a lot of people that will scurry in and say, I forgot that someone's,
Well,
birthday at work, and they'll come in and get a quick last-minute gift. So, but I like that. And there's, we've got great stuff over at Ava's and some new gift shops around the corner. Tracy Lynn's just opened up. But so we like to think that we're contributing to that thought process that people in town will think of downtown Lancaster for some of their shopping needs.
What about some of this stuff? This is pretty
These are
striking.
made in Ohio. These are sterling silver spoons that have been hand stamped. This is handmade jewelry. These are come to us from, I believe, Guatemala, and they are made out of orange peel, little angels made out of orange peel.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nope, I wouldn't kid you,
You
John.
wouldn't kid me.
No, these are from India. Again, this is from some of the stores. Are you familiar with the One World projects and
Right.
things of that nature? We do a lot of ordering from those people as well.
Okay, how
Again,
about
it
this
gives
jewelry
back.
here?
Same with these. These
Okay.
are from One World. These are Natural Life, which is the same line that you liked before. You could get all your Christmas shopping done here.
Yeah. I
Before,
could. Thanksgiving shopping
before
too.
kickoff.
Halloween shopping.
Uh-huh.
Everything else. Speaking of Halloween, we're going to talk about Halloween. in a
Yes,
minute,
we've
too.
got some cool things coming up for Halloween. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's move on and see
Okay.
what else we have here.
Shop
Just
away.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Race your way.
All right. Over here we have some more that's kid-friendly things. Whistles, little dolls, little canvases. These are nice tie-ons. They're nice little birthday packages,
pretty
things
cool.
like that. Yeah, those are very fun. Some more home decor type pieces. These mobiles, I have to point this out because this artist is actually in the building today. These are glass fusion that are done here in our studio. One of our best customers took our glass fusion class and just took to it and went wild with it. And so throughout the store, you'll see a lot of her work. She's in the studio with us now about once a week, and she hand makes all of these mobiles out of glass fusion right here at Art and Clay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so she does a beautiful job. This gal's out of Michigan. She takes old vintage books and leaves the text in them, but then inserts into them blank paper, and so they're also journals. So these
Okay.
make really neat gifts, and every once in a while you'll come across a book that maybe you were familiar with as a child. She does some seasonal ones, some snow and winter and
Is
Christmas
Goodnight Moon
themes as
there?
well. No, but I'll put in an order for you.
Okay.
But John, wasn't this your favorite book when you were little? Stubby.
Stubby. Yeah.
Stubby
You know
the
what?
Stubby the tractor.
I actually had Stubby. I remember Stubby
Yeah,
the tractor.
see, I remember Stubby the tractor. So yeah, every once in a while. And then we have a few more upscale type home items.
My favorite was the little engine that could,
Oh yeah, I think I can. I agree with you.
although I usually can't. But that's all right.
We do have some T-shirts over here that were done by Blue Shoe. This particular T-shirt here was done by one of our best-known artists, Brandon, who's also an employee here. That's his artwork of the VW buses, and then we had them silk screened onto T-shirts. And so these
Okay,
these
cool.
sell really, really well. We do carry, I have to tell you, this is probably our most popular line, the Ohio line. In fact, I just had to reorder.
I'm having trouble falling with this microphone.
That's okay. All right, so these are the home T-shirts. Now, you will see these sometimes around town. They're very popular. There's a store at Easton, I believe, that carries these as well. And all the proceeds on these shirts go back to the promotion of the state of Ohio.
Oh,
So they also do drinkware, pint glasses, and things of that nature. And on the back they say, "There's no place like home."
oh.
So these are very popular, and when we order these, we usually have to order them in bulk because they sell very quickly for us.
Okay, cool.
So that kind of gives you an idea of what we have, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
So, come on down and
Yes, think of us for your shopping needs.
tell us about the hours.
We are here 7 days a week. We are here on Mondays through Thursday from 7 in the morning until 6 in the evening. On Friday nights, we're here from 7 in the morning till 10 at night. On Saturdays, we are here from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. And on Sundays, noon to 4.
Okay, let's talk
So-
about the coffee shop real quick.
Yes, let's do.
How has your morning coffee been? Things, people on their way to work, or people on their
Yeah,
way
we
to-
do a lot with, there's a lot of people downtown that use us as their full service coffee shop. I have to tell you, it's been very interesting having new restaurants open across the street because we are getting to know their staff very well. And I guess it makes sense if you think of that you're pulling a long shift waiting tables, that caffeine's going to get you through there. So we're very grateful to have that new business in town as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I like the coconut coffee. I think it's by far the best,
Okay.
in my humble opinion.
Well, maybe
But-
we'll have to get Mitzi to make one for you.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
it'll
that'd be
perk
great.
you up
I
for
may
the rest
need
of the
one. Do I
show.
look tired?
A little
I'm a little tired.
The travails of being a mom
Right.
of a 9-year-old.
Right, exactly.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll see a little bit more of the gallery space here and talk a little bit about the Halloween class coming up, the
Yeah, it's
paper
very
mache pumpkins. They're pretty cool.
If you find that you hear but just can't understand as much as you should be, or if you've been told that the volume on your television is up a little too loud, the House of Hearing is here to help. Give us a call today for a complimentary, no-obligation hearing test at either of our 2 locations, in Lancaster at 618 East Main Street or in Worthington at 885 High Street. The House of Hearing. Visit us online at houseofhearinginc.com.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
Welcome back. We've come over to the area which is kind of the bread and butter of Art and Clay on Main, and that's the Paint Your Own Bisqueware. There's some pretty cool stuff here.
Yeah. And you know what? The vendors are growing and a lot more as far as what they offer. So we have a lot more to choose from when doing our ordering now as well.
I like the little football helmet. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that
cool.
just came in. I thought of you. That's why we ordered the football helmet. But yeah, this is kind of what I call the kids area or the novelty area. This is definitely the area that kids come to first. We even keep it down low so they can see what they're choosing. But a lot of figurines are in this area. They're all priced accordingly. So everything on the top shelf is $10. Everything in the drawers is $5.
This little pixie's pretty cool, and I like the octopus.
Why, thank you. I painted the octopus.
Did you paint the
yes,
octopus?
Yes, thank you
They're
very
quite
much.
talented.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Make one for me.
Okay, I will. I will. So, which we try and rotate our inventory, but we definitely have staples in here that sell better than others. Like you always have to have a princess, and you always have to have some sort of reptile. Sports paraphernalia is very good. The peacocks are new. We just got in some new football tiles because
yeah.
you know it's time to fight the team on down the field. So, or march the team on down the field.
I
rather.
think it'd be kind of cool for someone to come down and paint 20 or 30 of those turkeys to use as.
Well, they would, except
for-
they're peacocks,
I
John.
thought they were turkeys.
No.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Right. So, as you know, John, the Paint Your Own Pottery portion of our business has been around, almost 14 years now,
Right.
well before we took it over, and it's still wildly popular. In fact, I'm getting ready to leave tomorrow to go to a conference in Phoenix that's held by the Contemporary Ceramic Studio Owners Association because it's that big of a business still.
Right.
So all the vendors will be there, and I'm very excited about that, to bring back some new ideas and some new techniques. And now we're learning that you can even now combine ceramic painting with glass fusion. So that will be a whole nother art form that we hope to bring back and be able to offer here at Art and Clay as well.
Good segue, because we're over here and there are some more pieces of glass fusion. What's the lady's name first one?
Sandra.
Okay.
Sandra, and she's in our studio today working.
That seahorse that's up there.
Isn't she talented?
Is quite a piece. That is
Right.
really amazing.
I've asked her several times, are you sure you wouldn't like to teach the glass fusion classes? But I think then it becomes a job instead of a hobby. So,
Okay.
and it's a hobby that she does quite well. So yeah, many of her
Well, it's a
pieces.
hobby that these things are all for sale,
Right.
so she's making some money at it too. That's
Yeah, yeah. So, and
Right.
it's a good display place for them here as well.
great. Okay. Let's take another quick break. When we come back, after looking at Kelly Vaughn, Kelly is here. I
Two
know-
Fridays a month.
Okay. And she's developed quite a following.
She's very talented, a woman that is here twice a month with us. And on our website, which is 150westmain.com, we have a Google Calendar on there that will actually list the date that every artist is playing here, because we have a lot of local artists that play here as well. Kyle Lewis plays with us, Josh Taylor, for Cynthia, some of the other local bands around. And so on our website, we list who's playing every Friday night. But we do have live music every Friday night at Square 7 Coffee House.
Okay. We're going to watch a little bit of Kelly and then go to a break. When we come back, we'll be in Pumpkin Land.
Heard say that there's a chord that David played and it plays along. And you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith is strong, but you need improve. I saw the bathing on the roof. The beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair. She cut you wrong. She broke your hair from your bed. She drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I see your flag on the marble arch for Lover's Night, a victory march. It's cold and it's broken. Hallelujah, 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 There was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do you? Remember when they moved you in and the holy dog was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah. Well, maybe there's a God above. All I've ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's cold and it's broken. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Today, about 1 in 5 Americans is living with a disability. Over 50 million people, including many of our friends and neighbors, teachers and co-workers, heroes and leaders. 20 years ago, the Americans with Disabilities Act guaranteed every person the right to live, work, and participate fully in the American experience. We've come a long way since then, and we are committed to making even more progress in the years ahead. Visit disability.gov to see how you can help.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism.
Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Well, welcome back. Kelly certainly is amazing. It was
She's an
a
amazing,
beautiful,
talented-
beautiful singer.
Yes, fantastic. We're very lucky to have her.
Okay.
And she's been very good to us.
And as you said, she's here twice a month,
Uh-huh.
so come on down. And
Absolutely.
7 to 10 on Friday nights.
Yep. She's also going to be helping us organize a couple open mic nights.
Oh, that'd
and
be
we've
cool.
got some karaoke, family karaoke nights in the works, so stay tuned for that as well. We're hoping to have a Halloween party on the 31st of October. That will be a dress up the whole family, come down and sing karaoke with us. So we've got a lot of fun live interactive
And if you wear a
things
mask,
going on.
no one will even know
That's
who
even
you
better,
were.
probably. If I sang, there'd definitely be a mask or a paper bag involved. And speaking of paper bags,
You're really
segue
good at these
into-
segues,
right?
Temple.
Okay.
That's awesome.
This is our class that's coming up the first and second week of October. We call this pumpkin mache, and we're very proud of it because we've had to, and when I say we, I mean my assistant manager, Teresa, has come up with this recipe. This is actually paper mache pumpkins. They start out as paper bags filled with bubble wrap. And then we make a secret mixture of paper mache that's made out of toilet paper, joint compound, glue, water, flour, linseed oil, mix it all together with a mixer, and you actually spread it on almost like with a knife, almost like you would ice a cake. Once the mixture is on your form, then you can start playing around. You can start making the scary eyebrows and the features, or you can make happy pumpkins. I'm a little disgruntled that no one on my staff made a happy pumpkin. I'm not sure what that means, but then they dry for a week or two, and our guests will come back and paint the pumpkins to their liking. So we're really excited about this class and this whole new art form.
Well, and they've got some weight to them. I mean,
They
they're not
do,
light.
they
They're-
do, and I will tell you that they we hollow them out, so
Okay.
you can put. I wouldn't recommend putting a candle in there because it is, if you can see in there, a paper bag. But you can put the flameless candles or Christmas lights on there as well, and they're rock solid.
That orange one is just amazing.
Thank you, thank you. That was I did that one along with Pam Whiteley, who is
Okay.
our Blue Shoe art coordinator. It turned out a little more demonic than I had originally anticipated, but you leave the building
And
and
the dark side of you.
yeah, those things tend to happen. So this class will take place on the first Friday and the first Saturday in October. And again, all the details for that are on our website. But the cost is just $25, and you get the recipe, and you get the two different classes of instructions, all the paint. So it's just a really fun activity. This is more of an adult class, just because it takes a little bit more hand strength. But we're opening it to students like ages 12 and 13 and older.
These eyes on this one are
Right?
particularly disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's done by Holly, another one of our artists
Oh,
on
okay.
staff, and Holly has a lot of her artwork here in the building as well. And while we're in this corner, I want to point out just real
Yes.
quick up here on top, these two paintings up here are done by our employee Brandon, who's also a Blue Shoe artist, and Brandon has a show coming up October 10th. So again, watch our website for details on that, and we're very excited to host Brandon and his first ever show. He does really amazing, intricate work and working with watercolors and marker.
That's really neat, the hands with the heart up there.
Yeah,
Are
he's
pretty cool.
he's a very spiritual and thoughtful guy.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining me, Temple.
Oh, thank you for coming. It's always nice to have you.
Okay. And until next month, this is John Bosser for Fairfield Today.
Interface Video presents Fairfield Today. Brought to you by Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, Fair Hope Hospice and Palliative Care, the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Ohio University Lancaster, and Lancaster Fairfield Community Action Recycling and Litter Prevention.